So this is a mr.osomatsusan fanfiction, and you can already see where this is going. It's called Meow for Me Brother by matarratasgirl. Interesting. This is the summary, right? And is that, although Chakeemouse will feel this, what? Holy Jesus! I only read like a couple words, and I can already tell this is gonna be absolutely terrible. I'm just not gonna read the summary. Notes. Maybe I should read the notes. A translation of My Brother by Mara. So this is a translation about one of my fics. My mother language is Spanish, so this maybe can be hard to understand. If you find mistakes, you can ask me. I want to learn more. Did you use this with Google Translate? Because don't use Google Translate if you're writing like full-on sentences, right? If you want to say like a single word like "blah," that's fine. You don't want to go writing a full fanfic with that. Alright. Let's read this. Look, I can't even freaking read. I'm already expecting the worst. The best form to define Ichimatsu in this case is motherfucker. Way to start off. Also, there's nothing really spaced in this fanfiction. There's not really any spaces, and it looks really long. And maybe this expression annoys to who is reading this. They can think that this is exaggerated or rude. But is the truth? Just true. Is the only form to call somebody who start kissing you in the neck saying, I'm going to make it solely for not hurt you. What? I think you may, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. And then fuck you. Whoa, okay. What is happening? With no mercy while he bite your throat to make it bleed. Is he a freaking vampire? Like, why is everyone a vampire? And no, evil-minded, this not happened to me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, the people who have read this, I don't think they're helping him. I don't think they're doing jack squat. This happened to his brother, Chakeemouse. That was the most fluid, nice fucking sentence I've read so far. Who more than a brother or a lover is more like a victim. What? Why? The first time, for example, he almost ends up in the hospital with a dislocated shoulder and a fissure? A fissure? Reticent. That's definitely new vocabulary in my book. I won't say where the fissure was. What does that mean? And a fracture? Do you want it? Is it a fracture? I mean, that's freaking far from fissure, but... And now we are on the point when you, dear reader, say, this is incest. Wait, is this the narrator talking to me? Holy heck. What the fuck? Yes, it is in fact incest. I'm gonna be really honest here, author. Don't... And yes, it is. The I isn't capitalized. It's gonna bug me forever. The don't doesn't have a freaking flying comma either. It doesn't. Just, I don't want to make fun of you. But I want to make a distinction between love and sex. You do, huh? Okay. Thank you for helping me with this problem I've been having. I didn't know what the distinction was up. Between these two boys doesn't exist any love. Don't have cute kisses. Neither sporadic. Okay, that sounds like a word, but I'm not entirely. Declarations of love, or the typical, oh, I'll be in love with him. I don't know why there was a question. Also, there's no space after commas sometimes. It's just, oh, comma, no space, I'll be. No way. Period. Here are just a lot of testosterone. Is that some weird freaking hormone? Testosterone and a pair of sexual failures. It's kind of whatever the frick this is. I'm not even like a couple paragraphs in, this is bad. Perhaps some readers seem twisted with all this sex between brother? For more work off it could be, and it is, they are brothers after all. You literally proved, you fucking didn't prove any point here. You didn't settle anything. You said a bunch of gibberish, and like, that was it. That was my thing. That was totally, I don't know what this person was trying to get at, and maybe when they began with this, they thought them too. But surely that little voice that lives in the minds of all the sextuplets raised his voice to say, who cares? You can't fall lower in this life. And they followed with it. This person is all over the place. I don't know if the narrator is talking to me. I don't know if the narrator is talking to the characters. I don't know if it's a first person, third person thing. Okay. And is that although Karamatsu feel this what is called brotherly love with his little brother, he usually pays all with one L of his life problems with he. So a cat is missing. I spit you in the eye. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? So I can't comb my hair, okay? Who was talking? What? I'm just gonna assume this is like Karamatsu talking to Ichimatsu, but I have no idea who's doing what. I'm going to put your favorite pants in the oven. The bowling? It's like spelled with bowl and like a bull, like an animal bull with ing at the end. That doesn't make any sense. It's continuous, and since they make sport together, the revenges are in this camp now. What? Isn't like other hate disappeared. Take it more like an extra. Usually the active one is Karamatsu, but not for it. He take less pain. What are they talking about? Ugh. Someone was gonna throw pants in the oven. I don't know why. Someone was gonna spit someone in the eye. One time, Ichimatsu bit his shoulder so hard when they were in the thing, quote, unquote, thing, that the doctor had to put stitches. Holy fuck. That guy literally has cat teeth. He's just like, and he's like, ah, fuck. I need some stitches. Jesus. It's terrifying. You better get away from Ichimatsu, Karamatsu. I don't know. He spit you in the eye, threw your fucking pants in the oven, and now literally made you get stitches. During the quote-unquote thing. He had obligated to say that a dog bite. I'm not sure if a dog's bite is similar to a human's bite, considering they have, different teeth. Fangs. While Ichimatsu laughed his ass out in the waiting room. Why would you be laughing? That's absolutely terrible that you got your brother's fucking stitches on his shoulder. And if you ask Ichimatsu, hey, if you hate so much your brother, why you let he to fuck you in the ass? I want to know why I speak gibberish in this story. I didn't speak gibberish, author, that's your thing. And one of two, or he tell you to fuck yourself, or he is going to say to punish myself cause I'm garbage. That's right. You tell yourself you're garbage. Okay. Because no way he is going to say the thing about forbidden love turns he on. But I'm here to tell you about the times when Karamatsu is used like a porter's lodge. What does that mean? This freaking writer keeps using so many quotation marks for words like porter's lodge. What does that mean? What is that saying? Yes, I, the eyes and capitalized, know my euphemisms are brilliant. Flowers and prizes in the comments, please. Well, Karamatsu usually the most subtle about these things with words that incite mating as. Is this like some alpha AU crap? I think there are leaks in the room. Come with me to check? Sorry, it wasn't even a question, but I'm confused, so there's not even a freaking period there. And the well-known valus vos, co-chair evis mois sesori, looks like some French right there. This while sings in a pathetic attempt to be sexy. What the fuck? Someone is singing? Ichimatsu is more gestural, such as tripping to get down to the floor or take a grip on your pack while watching you with a serial murder face. A serial murderer face. And in these cases, have two options. Try to run away or let he do, because Ichimatsu will do. Wants Karamatsu or not. That seems pretty bad, Chakeemouse. You better get the fuck away from this guy, because there's two options of to run away or let he do, because Ichimatsu will do. Does that mean there's only one option? There's literally no option because he will do it anyway? Okay, So we are currently in one of the cases where Ichimatsu is like, here and now. Karamatsu was so quiet reading a magazine when Ichimatsu has come out with feline prowess. Feline prowess out of nowhere and has fallen on top of he for take off his pants while he is trying to close his legs to at least make the situation a little slower. Let me get straight. Ichimatsu just walks in the room, freaking furry cat style, and literally tries to basically molest his brother while he's reading a magazine. That's just great. Hey you, open your fucking legs. What? Is someone saying something? There's literally a dash and then followed by those exact words. I'm gonna be honest here, I don't like Ichimatsu in this story. I don't think this is even Ichimatsu at all. Karamatsu corresponds, shaking a little. He likes the Psuedo? What is that word? Violations as much as anyone else, but the last time he was in that plan ended almost dislocating his shoulder. Whoa, what you're saying when they were doing the quote-unquote thing, Ichimatsu dislocated his shoulder? Holy heckaroons, dude. I don't think that's good. I don't think this is a healthy quote-unquote thing you guys are doing together. Oh my god. Ichimatsu is separated from the tremulous mass that is his brother and looks for a few seconds with something but empathy, but in reality is that unwholesome desire to subject he have. Okay, there's another dash. I guess this is what they're saying, but I'm really confused. That's a really odd way to write. Well, if you prefer that, like this, no problem. The cat lover grabs a leg and with cat lover, Jesus Christ, with superhuman strength, he's Catman, who know where has been taken. He flipped, putting him in his back. He literally flipped Karamatsu into his own back. That sounds really fucking painful. You don't only have stitches and a dislocated shoulder, and whatever the word before was, a fissure thing. He freaking flipped you into your own back. Oh my god. With his face to the ground, Karamatsu growls softly, something that sounds like, damn, that hurts Ichi, and he gloats. What? If you want me to behave myself, you can. I don't know. Beg me. What? Because that's another Ichimatsu's egos collapse whenever note the possibility of praise. Ugh, please, Ichimatsu-san. I should probably change the voices. I'm gonna make Karamatsu a higher voice. Please, Ichimatsu-sama. What? What are you pleading to fucking break your back further? Jesus. Ichimatsu from behind smells of a shabby attempt to appeal while he stretches his brother's boxers, eager to pluck them. Is this boxer a fucking chicken? What? That doesn't wait, is this who's talking? I think this might be Ichimatsu talking. That doesn't convince me too, but I guess I could take it for valid. Why is there so many just freaking triplets of periods? He says as he whispers in his ear, hot breath hitting his neck, making him shiver. He says, or not. What? Or not. The sweet words are transformed into a bite on the ear lobe, strong and forceful. Ah, fuck. You trying to give him like a freaking ear piercing? Holy jeez. Hard enough to hurt, but not enough to make him bleed. It said strong and forceful. I'm pretty sure that literally would make him bleed. Oh my god, he wants to! This leverages the open mouth who curses him to grab his face and throw him back in an awkward position and put him into a weird French kiss. The teeth of both collide and Karamatsu corresponds to the snog. The snog. Trying to regain some control and dignity he never had, he turns, grabbing her shoulders. Who's the her, huh? Did Karamatsu become a freaking girl? He just literally grew vagina and boobs right there and then. Holding him, oh, nope, he became a guy again. He literally got his dick back. It's all good, guys. Against himself, recognizing that he's getting in tune. You see, much complaining, but you're a bitch. Holy heck! Why is Ichimatsu such a douche right now? Oh my god. The older this time doesn't respond, is too busy putting his hands under his clothes together. They go like crazy, and when they reach the nipples is a scratch more than a caress. I don't know who's saying fuck, that's probably Karamatsu. Into all this sick act, the pain turned on Ichimatsu, and we've reached the point of no return. I reached the point of no return when I click this. Fucking archive room. Jeez. With an exasperated pull, Ichimatsu tear up the underwear that stands between him and his goal. As I recall, you were plucking it, so I think there might have been a chicken in between you guys before. You need to solve that problem first. This is not going to never hear directly from him. By the way, I'm reading this word for word. I'm not making shit up. I swear. But thinks Karamatsu has a really nice ass. I bet he does. I think you should put his clothes back on with his glitter pants, and I think this would have been better. Oh my god. Things of walk and heel shoes, he think. What? What does that sentence have a place in this paragraph? Without any more preambles, he introduced two fingers on the ins and outs of his brother, what the fuck? With more intention of annoying him, he then preparing frantic moves as if at any moment he could vibrate. Whoa. Whew. I guess Ichimatsu literally became a ginormous vibrating dildo. Karamatsu hisses at a bit annoyed at the intrusion. What? What? Is this... What? What is going on? What do you mean? I thought you were expecting this? You're like not expecting it, but are at the same time. You want it, but then you don't want this. I mean, I don't want this at all. I wasn't expecting this at all, so. Swallowing several mispronounced English words. Knows. Okay. Karamatsu can speak better English than whatever the fuck this monstrosity is. Knows that if he don't want to end bleeding from a particular spot. Ugh, that's so bad. That seems like molesting you, man. Go get some help. This isn't good. The writer was trying to tell me what was different between love and sex, and I'm like, this isn't either of them. That's just a freaking rape. Bilingualism is best left for when they are not on top of each other. What does that mean? I don't know. Meanwhile, something striking in the eyes of the cat's lover. Please stop saying cat. Please. I know he's a furry, but don't make it too much of a furry each month here, because on the table next to them, where the older quietly previously rested his jacket and sunglasses. Oh my god. He's separated from his brother just enough so that his hand can reach the clothes and then wear them. What? What? Okay. Karamatsu's face looks at him. His face looks at him. I don't understand a shit. Me. You know, what's your turn now, meows? You know what's your turn now, meows. Brother. I am shaking my head at this. And in this part, Karamatsu and I fainted because the horrible pronunciation of brother has turned out the same. Wait, whoa, what? Bruzza? He wants to say brother, and just say bruzza. Man. Meow! Oh, holy fuck. Sorry, let me repeat that. Meow! There's a question mark and an exclamation point like a couple spaces away from that. I don't know why. Karamatsu, who above all this is a little confused. Me. Oh man. Just screaming at the first lunge? Lunge? What are they fucking lunging now? What? That goes without notice, without letting him finish his question. And let's say this whole situation is rare than normal, because now that the opposite takes his perfect fashion, his superheated mind gives him the image of being fucking himself. Okay. To remove the strange feeling, tries to stare at Ichi eyebrows. Which are much narrower. Okay, let me read the sentence. I think this is gonna be good. To remove the strange feeling, tries to stare at Ichi eyebrows, which are much narrower than theirs, and marks one of the biggest differences between the two. Yep, totally happened. Ichimatsu, while lashing out at him, looking over sunglasses, eyes fixed more than normal, denoting some anger. Okay, should I try understanding this? What I'm trying to see here is in the middle of the quote-unquote thing, they switched roles? Like, Ichimatsu started wearing Karamatsu's clothing, and Karamatsu started acting like a cat by nyang. God. Please! Ichimatsu Incident Part 2. Oh my god. Stop looking at me so intently. That bad look you're shitting me. That's not. Oh. Ah! Oh! Oh! Did not I had said I want you meowing? He sure has a fucking cat furry in this one. It's really big. Ichimatsu deepens lunges. Deepens lunges? What? So deep is sure he is touching other internal. Whoa! He is touching other internal organs. This is he. He likes to imagine gruesome things that. If you think you're touching other organs, I think that's really bad. I think Karamatsu's dead. What? Oh my god. I can't even you wouldn't even know that the jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna continue reading. The penetrated feels spasms inside, fully stimulated by the need to be exploited. What? He takes direct hand to his crotch, ready to give it much needed relief, but Ichimatsu stops him. Okay, that was a better sentence. Jeez. Put your hands in your pockets, Karamatsu. No. Wait, what is happening? Is he wearing a shirt now? I thought all the clothing was off. I thought the chicken was gone from his ass, but nope. He heeding, knowing that the use of its name in not an insulting way means mean is serious. If you make a meow, I take care of that for you, Ichimatsu, honey, you're sick. There wasn't even a dash this time, but I think someone's talking. Let me repeat the whole of it. If you make a meow, I take care of that for you. Ichimatsu, honey, you're sick. What is that? What is that sentence? The biggest obeys while the other... The biggest obeys? What? First of all, they're fucking sextuplets. They're literally the same size, okay? I don't know what they're talking about, body-wise or, that thing down below-wise. While the other goes with knowing that more forces will reach their own end. And a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. These joins with the plaintive meows his brother doing. Ugh, that's some weird ass Spanish, man. It feels like bursts and falls for a few moments without force. On the contrary, stomach digested by feelings that cloud vision. He takes air as if he had just come out of a pool, almost gasping for a little oxygen that his lungs loves. It moves away from the entrance of his brother, throbbing, knowing himself full. What is happening? Ichimatsu. I should be more like Ichimatsu. The mentioned look at the owner of the plaintive voice. Owner. You might as well just freaking add a cat collar with a freaking bell on it for sake. Jesus, please. Reminding the promise that he has made a few seconds ago. What promise? What promise happened here? He approached to his mouth the member that crying out for attention and introduced his hole as if it did not exist for gastric reflex in his throat. Karamatsu, meanwhile, is freaking out. I think I'm freaking out. I should be the one freaking out Karamatsu. Actually, I feel really bad for Karamatsu. Jesus. Out because Ichimatsu usually leave him alone, despite he doesn't come for many dealings to do. Wait, who was talking here? I'm just gonna assume maybe this is, Karamatsu talking, because the whole Ichimatsu kink, the fucking... If this is the prize, I'll be meowing life. Life? How do you meow life? Jeez. I think we hear. God. Although we also see it very quite okay, is the narrator talking to me now? What the frick? Although we also see it very quiet despite the pleasure he is feeling, because Ichimatsu usually bite him very often, and he don't want to test whether it can also bite, quote unquote, there, if he annoys him. There, what is there? Ugh. He let him do until you feel a kind of electrical current that runs from the spine to the legs. And although he perfectly know what means a so exaggerated and out of tune repetition of his own name, he follows his own, receiving the impact without complaint. The next thing you see when Karamatsu retrieves all his sentences is Ichimatsu the door with his pants on. What? Tore at the last moment as if he had not happened. You should go take a bath. You're a mess. Oh boy. Okay, there's followed by a couple dashes after that, so I guess this is like a time skip. Yeah. I think that entire freaking thing before that dot was these dashes was a huge ass time skip. Osomatsu sipped the beer can in his hand, even though this was already hot. I don't think you want a beer that's hot. That's kind of weird. This, I guess, is Osomatsu talking. This is unheard. I can't believe it. Chiramatsu, meanwhile, is sitting next to him, red as a tomato and pulling a little his hair. Oh god, is there Oso Chora on this too? Oh no! Okay, I guess this is Choromatsu talking. Neither is so bad. I always thought Karamatsu was gay. Remember the obsession with cleanliness he was when we were little? In addition, fewer siblings to fight for Totoko. Oh wait, shit, that was Osomatsu talking. Let me fix that. Neither is so bad. I always thought Karamatsu was gay. Remember the obsession with cleanliness he was when we were little? In addition, fewer siblings to fight for Totoko. I didn't mean that, Osomatsu. The biggest looks at him, not quote unquote, not understand face. What? They are brothers. My point exactly, thank you. Both were sitting in S step in the yard, next to the living room door. At first they had heard the voices of his brothers and thought they were arguing. Those three dots. Those three periods. But then things had begun to be rare. That is a rare Pokemon right there, bro. We got to go get it, bro. And the two had been sitting there with no chance to get away without being discovered and listening to the moans coming out of the room, as if a radio program. If I ever skedaddle into my car, turned on the freaking radio, and heard moans, that ain't no radio program. Someone literally installed porn audio in there. I think this is Osomatsu talking. We also were when we were 14. What? Well, we also were when we were 14, and I kissed you in the locker hall. Chiramatsu gets even redder and gives an aggressive poke with his elbow. That does not count, damn it! We were just kids and, followed by 3 periods, and we did not know what we did? Exactly. Well, Fabimatsu, I will not say anything to the others, and I hope you neither do. I hope you neither do. I think we should talk to them. We are brothers and we can find a psychologist or... A psychologist for what? For what? I think the main concern is that there's a rape taking place in your house between your two brothers. Oh, man. Osomatsu head forward and gives him a kiss. It's just a lower touch. A lower touch. But he is speechless. Fabimatsu, I'm sure that if those two find us making out in the closet like when we were 14, they will not tell anyone anything. I mean, sorry, they will not tell anyone nothing. Choromatsu sighs, knowing that the background is as sick as everyone. Okay, alright, I'm a grave. What? I just ends it with like, alright, I'm a grave, I finally admitted it. That was it. That was that. Oh my god. Let's see. 6 guests and 3 people left. Kudos on this work. Oh my god. I think I need to, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. Like, I was thinking of doing something in this fanfiction, literally just tossed at them and like, nah, you thought? Nope. You thought this fanfiction was gonna leave you with an, like, Like with understanding, no, it's not. Oh my god.